And we are live again here at the corner of Drake and West. And let's go ahead and begin with today, which is going to be similar to yesterday, so it's not going to be too long. Hopefully, I know yesterday's video was a bit long, but I was trying to introduce a new website, and that's kind of just takes a minute. All right, so today, weekly agenda. You see, today is that we are going to be working on the climate superhero. All right, so pretty much what we did yesterday, just a little bit more detailed. Things have gone good and things have gone bad. Kind of tell you what's going on. But first, let's do Bellwork. Simple enough. If we look at climate, you just got done with the climate zone go. So, or you can use my notes from the other day. Pick me 3 climates there. Weather. What kind of weather does normally Indiana have? Give me 3 types of weather we get here. What is the weather out like today? Non-renewable and renewable resources. That's what we did last week. So it's in the notes from last week. Also, you can go to Google and just search them up and find me 3 non-renewable resources and 3 renewable resources. Pretty simple and easy when it comes to those. All right, so get those examples done for me if you haven't already done. If you push everything back a day, it's the must-haves, and that's you're just describing some of these things. The notes go over these 2, and the last week's notes go over those 2. All right. Today we're on superhero. All right, so yesterday I kind of talked about it. So let me go to this website here. Show you the things that we're having. So far what we've seen is most kids are doing really good at that. It's working really great. Problem is I've had a couple kids get this little gray bar up here. So let's say if I click on a random one here, you see here I don't have full access to everything. You see kind of it's a little weird. You have to scroll. I don't know. Kids are having some issues with it. So as you see here, it's hard to see all of them on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, sometimes the same way. So if I were to go to glasses here, as you see, you can't see all of them. You should be able, someone was saying they were able to scroll and zoom in and out. So that is one of my issues I'm seeing is this little gray bar pop up. I don't know what's causing the gray bar to pop up yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. Obviously something is supposed to hit, but it's like it's an ad and it's not like fully doing it. So we do have some issues with that. So hopefully you're not having too many problems. That's really the only big one. The other one I've seen is also on the download. So when you hit the download, the PNG is not quite working. Some people have it working, some people do not. So that's what I'm seeing some issues with that. Try it, see if it is. If you don't know how to save it up here, hit character, and then you're just gonna do new, okay, test, and you're gonna create. So then you have it, so you can always go back to it. So there's my Desert Fox one that's on the actual thing you see there. Okay, it's a little bit different. It still has the background, so I don't know what happened there. But yeah, so they changed my Desert Fox. Interesting. All right, well anyways, so if you go to the test, there it is. So you have it, then you can always go back and tweak it. So download it, see if it works. If not, then you can always go back and do it. If that's not working, what you're going to do is use a snipping tool. So you're going to type in snipping tool here, okay, new, and then you're just going to do one of these. Now I know it has the little new random and done. It's okay. Then you just go up to file and save as. I get it. So if that's the way you have to do it, that's the way you have to do it. So our website was working really good yesterday. Today, a little hiccups. Nothing too hard. Nothing major. But I am seeing the little gray bar pop up on a couple kids. Not all of them. I think it was 2 in my first period class. So nothing horrible. And then some kids, when it comes to downloads, weren't issuing. And once again, that was some kids were getting it, some kids were not. So I don't know if it's working for you. If it does not work, so if you hit download and it doesn't open, use the snipping tool and do it that way. So don't click off it until you know it's correct. All right. Other than that, everything else is working really well. Remember, on your climate superhero, I'm going to give you 2 of them, all right? So you're doing 2 of them. I give you one, and then you take the other. So email me, hit me up on Teams, be like, hey, what's my other superhero? And I'll let you know. I have an Excel sheet right here, so you can see everyone's superhero, and I'll just look for your name, and I'll send you it. So if you've already done that, then you're good. The other superhero or villain or sidekick you want to do is whatever you want to do. All right, so the one I give you, and then the other one you get to pick and do it that way. All right, make sure you're doing the 5 to 7 kind of sentences. I kind of went over it yesterday, and a lot of kids are doing a good job. They're talking about it. Someone was doing arrows, talking about how they're making it with sand. I've seen some people do tropical wet and doing a lot of stuff with the water. So it's really good to see some of these kids really do well with understanding the climate. That's what I'm looking for in your paragraph, okay? Understanding the climate, not so much what the backstory is, but can you help me about the climate and use the powers by doing it? So If you have any issues with that, let me know if you're having trouble with it. The biggest problem I see with the actual writing is everyone doesn't know the superhero name. Everyone's like, I can't think of a good name. And the name is not that as important. So you don't need to really stress that, but just try to find something interesting about them and put a name for there. Okay, that should be it for today. If you look on tomorrow, you do have a quiz. It's a short little quiz right here. It's 3 questions long. One is about a map about natural resources. Another is a map about climate. So if you want to go back and study that, Climate Notes has a map, and then the natural resource worksheets that we did last week will go over all the stuff that we're going to go over. So if you go down here and see this map, that's what we're going to be looking at. I don't know if it's the same map, but it's going to be very similar to this type of map. I think it's actually going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be something like this. So just kind of get an idea of where climates are at, and then it's going to be a small little short little essay, about 3 to 5 sentences about a topic that we've covered in the last week. Okay, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, you just want to say, hey, what's up, I'm doing good, hit me up on Teams or hit me up on email. All right, have a good one.